रेवांगनी जी,
सर।
एक बार हम्बल रिमाइंडर करके एक मैसेज कर देंगे सर को कि 6 बजे सर आप ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा।
हाँ, ओके सर, ओके।
रोहित जी, हमारे जो आज के स्पीकर हैं डॉक्टर R S पुंदीर साहब, उन्होंने ज्वाइन कर लिया है। नमस्कार सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ज्वाइन करने के लिए सर। सर सुन पा रहे हैं आप? नमस्कार।
Yes, Sarma Sahab. Good afternoon, rather good evening. Namaskar, sir. Yes, sir.
नमस्कार सर।
Can you hear
थैंक यू
me?
सो मच सर फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। विद इन 5 मिनट सर हम लेक्चर स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Okay, it's all right, sir. I'm available.
ओके,
Okay,
थैंक यू।
fine, sir.
साइंटिस्ट और स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं सर।
हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर. Okay.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Can I upload my this
यस प्लीज 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 प्लीज। यस।
now?
हाँ, यस सर।
Okay, I can. This may be better. This may be good for them.
डॉक्टर रिवांगनी, फैकल्टी, साइंटिस्ट और स्टूडेंट के ग्रुप में एक लास्ट रिमाइंडर कर दीजिए कि लेक्चर 2 मिनट में स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। ठीक है।
ओके
6:05
सर।
पे हम सभी साइंटिस्ट और स्टूडेंट्स की अटेंडेंस लेंगे और 6:06 पे लेक्चर स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। डॉक्टर रेवांगनी, प्लीज इंट्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट करिए।
Okay, sir. So, am I visible?
हाँ, यस।
Okay, sir. The future belongs to those who understand that agriculture is not merely about growing crops, but is about creating sustainable economics, resilient market, and prosperous communities. Namaskar to one and all present here. A very warm and cordial welcome to all the distinguished dignitaries, respected scientists, researchers, students, and participants joining us today. I am Dr. Evangeni Ranja, Director HR and Academics, AgriMeet Foundation Bharat, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Day 12 of Ankuran 2026, our 30 days International Summer School Come Training Program dedicated to advancing knowledge, fostering innovation, and strengthening research and professional networking in agriculture and allied sciences. At AgriMeet Foundation Bharat, we are firmly believe that the future of agriculture lies at the intersection of science, economics, policy, innovation, and entrepreneurship. While scientific discoveries enhance productivity, it is a sound agricultural economics and effective market system that ensures these and national prosperity. Keeping this vision in mind, today we are immensely privileged to host a distinguished academician, renowned agricultural economist, accomplished researcher, and a visionary leader who has made remarkable contribution to agriculture, education, and agriculture market intelligence. It is my great honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. R.S. Pundir sir, former Principal and Dean, International Agribusiness Management Institute, Anand Agriculture University, Gujarat. Dr. Pundir sir earned his Master's and PhD in Agricultural Economics from the prestigious ICR National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal, laying the foundation for an illustrious professional journey spanning over 31 years in teaching, research, extension, academic administration, and agribusiness, along with 2 years of valuable experience in the agri industry. He superannuated in March 2026 from the position of Principal and Dean, International Agribusiness Management Institute, where his visionary leadership significantly strengthened agribusiness education, industry linkage, and research excellence. Among the many milestones of his distinguished career, one of the most notable is his role as a principal investigator of the prestigious Naib Cast project, Center for Agricultural Market Intelligence at Anand Agriculture University. This project was recognized among the top ranked projects by both the World Bank and ICR, reflecting Dr. Puneet sir's exceptional leadership, strategic vision, and commitment to academic excellence. Before joining Anand Agriculture University, Dr. Pundir served with several premium institutions, including National Dairy Development Board, Institute of Rural Management Anand, and the agribusiness industry, giving him a rare blend of academic excellence and practical expertise. Throughout his illustrious career, he has taught and conducted research in a wide range of subjects, including agricultural marketing, agribusiness policy, international trade and WTO, agribusiness cooperatives, production economics, livelihood and dairy economics, and market intelligence. An inspiring mentor and dedicated teacher, Dr. Pundi sir has successfully guided 35 MBA students, 5 MSc scholars, and 7 PhD scholars, many of whom are now making significant contributions to academia, research, policy making, and agribusiness sector. His scholarly achievements are equally markable, with 65 research papers published in reputed national and international journals, besides authoring 6 books and a monograph, making substantial contribution to the field of agricultural economics and agribusiness management. Dear participants, today we have a rare privilege of learning from a scholar whose experience beautifully bridges academia, research, policy making, agribusiness, and market intelligence. So, on behalf of our visionary leader, Dr. Ankur Sharma sir, the entire AgriMeet Foundation family, and all the participants of Ankuran 2026, I extend our heartfelt gratitude and a very warm welcome to our esteemed speaker, Dr. R.S. Pundi sir, for graciously accepting our invitation and sparing his valuable time to share his wisdom and experiences with us. Sir, we are truly honored by your presence. Now, without taking much of your valuable time, I humbly request Dr. R.S. Pundi sir to kindly address the gathering and enlighten us with his valuable insights. Sir, the virtual platform is all yours. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Devangani. It's wonderful listening you. Few good words also. It's great. Dr. Ankur Sharma, Chief Secretary of this wonderful institution. Dr. Devangani, other organizing esteemed committee members, and most importantly, all the learners, dear participants. I am here to speak with you on market intelligence and market reforms, as I have been asked by the organizing committee. And I shall be sharing my whatever little understanding I do have with all of you. And I'm sure that you will get something which you will not only, I'm expecting use in your day-to-day life, but also in academics, which is very, very important area. So now I have prepared one a very general presentation for all the participants. So I think I would like Rivangni to say whether this is visible, and is it okay, Rivangni?
Yes, sir, your PPTs are not visible.
But
So
this
it's
is from my side, this is visible.
Sir, earlier you shared the PPT, na? It was there, but it's not now. So just do one thing, like start sharing your screen, then start the PPT. Like,
Screen. So
yeah,
what you
minimize
say,
the,
but
sir, minimize the
okay,
PPT first, then go to
okay,
Zoom.
okay, okay. I'll minimize.
Yeah, earlier you have
Yes,
done,
yes.
it was showing to us like,
Okay, okay. So now it is what you're expecting
no,
from me?
uh, sir, you shared the PPT earlier, na? Like when the session start,
Okay,
it
but now
was
you are
there.
not. Oh,
And no,
ho,
it's
ho.
not there.
Okay,
Sir,
now I think maybe this was disconnected, so I need to again connect it. So
yeah,
it will
sir,
take
just.
maybe 1 minute or so. So I'm trying. Okay, okay. I'll share this. Now, can you see?
Yes, sir. It's there. Can you go for
Okay.
PPT mode? Yeah, it's moving. Can you go for
Actually,
PPT
I
mode,
think
sir?
this is main, and there is one again, small PPT. Maybe at the end of this presentation, I will show you that one also. We have prepared one very
No
important
issue.
steps which is relevant. So you can see now this. I can start.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
can you go for PPT mode?
Yes, yes, yes. It is. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
I think it's okay.
It's there.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
done,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Done,
Yes,
done.
sir.
Okay. Yes, Dr. Sharma, I think you are also here. Ivangi and other esteemed faculty members and
बिल्कुल
others.
मैं सुन रहा हूँ डॉक्टर साहब, मैं तो पूरा
Okay.
सुनूंगा लेक्चर आपका.
It's all right, sir. So, dear participant, first of all, I will spend maybe a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes or so, in letting you know why this topic is very, very important. Let's see that's about agriculture in our country. And you all know about these things. Few things I have prepared these things. I will go through by these points. And first, market reforms. Why market reforms are important, and this market intelligence, which is an integral part, rather vital part of marketing, and which is very important. Getting nowadays, it is being considered as the most important segment for enhancing farmers' income as well as other stakeholders in agriculture. So these are few points through which we shall be discussing these points. And these are few things about facts about Indian agriculture. You all might be knowing these all things, all the students and some faculty members, other maybe the participants. So based on these things, based on each and every slides, or maybe within 2 to 3 slides, I would like to conclude with one or two important points which I consider are very, very important, and participants need to have focused attention and to make use of these points in their day-to-day life, in academic life, or others centric to agriculture sectors. So these are few things. In agriculture, we know about these things. I shall not be reading these all points, but from my side, I will be discussing few points centric to marketing reforms and market intelligence. But few points I have prepared, and this whole presentation will be available with the organizers, and I would request the organizers to share this with the participants. And if there is something, participants can maybe ask me or to my university where I have been. Still, I am engaged with some projects or research work with them, and we will be happy to share with you detailed information, even reports which we have prepared under this very important prestigious projects. So you will see in agriculture that during the last maybe more than 50 to 60 years since the develops, you can say a planned era started in 50s, the focus has been on production side. Just listen, and then you see based on literature as well as on work, as well as some issues which you may not find in literature, but may be logical, appealing to the experts in the field of agriculture, with particular focus on marketing, trade, and institutions. So you will see that the focus in agriculture in our country has been so far on production side. When we see production, definitely it has been very, very important. If you see the 50s, 60s, 70s, thereafter, and mainly up to 2000s, there was dire needs for having serious, maybe the focus on production side. But now things are changing very fast. And during the last 10 years or so, after 2000s, now focus is shifting towards marketing. This is very, very important. Though it means not that the production should not be having much focus. Continue focus should be on production technologies, which helps in enhancing the productivity and making resource use efficiencies in a better ways. But now focus is shifting towards marketing. Why? Important points are here. You will see that the farmers, we have large number of farmers. Some 85% to 85 to 86% farmers are small and marginal farmers. We all know. And these farmers are very poor, resource poor farmers, and they do not have bargaining power, almost nil bargaining power. So the first point is how to increase their bargaining power. When we say the bargaining power, the question is centric to the marketing and trade. So they don't have bargaining power. They have production technologies now available, and there is further needs to have equal attention on production, so that, again, as I'm reiterating here, that their resource use efficiencies can be increased, and the allocation of the resources can be according to the farmers, and everything is there, which can help the farmers for overall enhancing their income and livelihoods. But now if you want to enhance the income of the farmer and overall livelihood of the farmer, these small and marginal farmers who constitute core production system, 86% is small and marginal, less than 2 hectares, we have to have focus attention on marketing. And when we say marketing, marketing is very important. It includes many things from production to marketing. In between, value addition is there. Within marketing, there is one segment, market intelligence, which is getting momentum nowadays for the last few years at international level, national level, and local level in our country, if you say. So these are few points. Keep these points in your mind. That we have less marketable surplus, mainly small and marginal farm there. Poor access to credit, still 25 to 30% credit is coming from informal sector, and natural calamities are there. They were there, and still they will maybe continued. And poor market linkages, yes, and poor bargaining power. These are few points. And again, you will see that we have infrastructure and everything, but we have poor infrastructure. Even you will say 85% of rural periodical markets facilities are very poor, which are directly linked with marketing. Even more than 7,000, we have APMCs. Again, many of them are having inadequate and ill-equipped with the facilities. And we all know that these all farmers, again, I'm saying that as much as 85% are small and marginal. So keeping these all important points in mind, which all the participants, I'm sure that you might be knowing these all points, keeping these all things, can you not appreciate that these farmers, whether these farmers can compete in the open markets, which is today characterized by LPGs, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. And we are in markets. Even can we compete in the open market? Can we compete with the world countries where resources efficiency is very high, where the facilities, maybe the protection is very high, maybe directly or indirectly? So that is the separate issue. So this is a question. Yes, we can help our farmers if at the same time, along with the production technologies, where our focus attention has been there since the developed area 1950s, and more particularly after Green Revolution 65s, we are having. Now, if we have focus attention, serious attention on providing marketing facilities, market access, and reforms in the marketing, then we can definitely help these farmers to compete in the open markets and to enhance their bargaining power. This is the first introductory parts. In view of this, let us see what are basically the market reforms are there, why market reforms are important. Some of the resource persons, I don't know, Sarma Saab, you might be knowing, or you might have invited some of maybe the speakers who have spoken or shared their understanding on market reforms. But I'll be trying to just give a little understanding on market reforms, why they are important, and for making these farmers or helping these farmers to enhance their bargaining power. This is the key area today, to make agriculture itself, whole agriculture, productive and maybe the remunerative in this changing economic era. So first section is these market reforms, though there are a number of reforms, more than 20 we can say, but these are 4, 5, 6 measures. All the participants who want to make farmers maybe improve their livelihoods and want to improve their bargaining powers and wants their share in the consumer's rupee be increased overall. If all these things are there and agriculture be remunerative and attractive, mainly for the young people nowadays, then these reforms, which already have been taken up, needs to be understood properly, and which normally we discuss at the end. We have the reforms. Number of reforms are there, and nowadays our reforms are very well in line with the reforms at international market, open market, but their implementation of many reforms is very poor. There is no denying the fact. So if their implementation is not there, so ultimately benefit does not percolate towards the farmers. So these are some of the important reforms. We all know APMCs in 60s, it was started, most of the state had accepted this thing. And thereafter, then Model APMC Act in 2003. A major questions for agriculture economists or maybe the agriculture experts is there. What was the need for this APMC Model APMC Act in 2003? Need was there because now this we see the changing economic environment is there. So in APMCs, they were not allowing the farmers for direct marketing. They were not allowing the farmers to do the exchange of their commodities or other things outside the yard of APMCs. So this was very, very important. So Model APMC Acts came into being in 2003. This was very, very important for giving support to the direct maybe the marketing, even to contact farming to some extent, and making it more liberal environment. Then came this ENAM 2016, we all know, and this is being termed by many experts as harbinger. But still, there are many questions, though around 1,500 APMCs are under ENAM now, and they are doing, some APMCs are doing good. So we have done here at AAU some good work on this area also. But still, many of them are not doing as per the intended objectives of ENAM online. They are not doing. It's fact. And some of the participants may know this thing by visiting some of the APMCs, which are ENAM based or ENAM. If you go there, you'll see, though they are doing, some of them are doing good, and we can discuss why they are doing good, though it is not the area of this presentation. But if anyone is interested about these reforms, then we can discuss quite at length. Then Model APLN Acts 2020, again, very, very important. Model Contact Farming and Ordinance on Agriculture 2020. It was repealed. We all know, we shall not be discussing this issue, but why it was repealed, that may be a separate issue for discussion. So these are some of the reforms, and major point is that these reforms are there very well in line of, again I am saying, of the changing environment which is needed, but their implementation is very poor. Most of them are not having their effectiveness. And you will see overall, you can see some of the students, it may be good for the students. You may find these things and the reforms in anywhere, maybe SS Acharya or any books, other books, or maybe you can find nowadays on Google's, and many things are easily available. So you need to understand these things. But overall, these 6 are very, very important. So these are few things. So I'm leaving this thing. If there is something why they are important, we can discuss. These are the reforms. So what is the concluding point based on these reforms? Reforms are there. They were needed, but their effective implementation is not there, which was very much needed. So it varies from state to state. But still, we can say, based on our work, based on the literature, that most of these reforms, particularly ENAM, which is very, very important, it has not been effectively implemented. So like Genesis, I have discussed these things, and I shall not be discussing. A few points are there already I have discussed. So I am leaving at your end, or maybe at the end we shall be discussing some question answer you will be having. These are some details about these things you can easily find. APM and MPC 2003, why it was started. This is a question for most of the students and most of the faculty members, why it was started. So because it was doing very well, but it was not doing well in line of the changing economic environment, LPG, which I'm saying, liberalization, privatization, globalization. That's why there was need for this Model APMC Act 2003. And then this ENAMs came into being. Again, it is there, a very, very important harbinger, we can say. There have been many challenges about this thing. Why I'm saying this thing? ENAM is not only simply an institution, but it has its implication on many ways, even in digital marketing or maybe e-commerce. When we see that if you want ENAM to be successful, you need to have focus attention on FPCs or maybe the cooperatives, and it has many implications for that. So these some points are there for ENAMs. 85% margin small farmers do not have their bulky marketable surplus, very small, so very, very difficult. So the solution is that they should come together following the theory of collectivisms like cooperatives and FPCs. Nowadays, Government of India is having the focus attention on cooperatives and FPOs. And we all know that now we have independent union ministry also. And even one of the universities, Tribhuvan Sahakar University at Anand, has been established last year, by the government, central governments, and now the responsibility of this university is for taking care of the training programs, the research, or maybe the developing the human resource for effectively addressing the issues of cooperatives, appeals based on the theory of collectivism. Very, very important stuff. So these are prospects of this ENAM, and I'm leaving this thing at your end because this is very important when we try to understand the significance of marketing. So we need to understand transparent online system, price realization, and reduce transaction cost for buyers, stable price and availability of consumers. These all are most important point is there. This more efficient supply chain is there and enhanced accessibility to the market. One point is there. Wherever we have visited a number of ENAMs, when we conducted the studies, we found when chairman and committee members were active, then they were doing good. Otherwise, the ENAMs, even they are doing very poor, apart from other things. So this is again one model Act 70 is very, very important. This is being considered very important. Why? Because it provides for progressive agricultural marketing reforms, including setting up markets in private sector, direct marketing, farmer consumer markets, deregulation fruits and vegetable, e-trading, single point level market fees, issues of unified single market license in the states, and declaring warehouse silos, cold storage as market subyard. This is the most important point because we want to have the market access and to expand the markets. So this model AP LMX 2017 provide these all things, though still it's say, or maybe its implementation is not as much as we are thinking, but I think in the time to come, this will play a significant role. Contact farming, we all know in marketing also the farmers, as we know, that they are small and marginal, but contact farming, though this is there, some companies are there and some farmers are engaged in them, but it's not as effective as it is supposed to be. Even in Gujarat also, we have conducted some studies, we are finding contact farming very, very important, but there have been some problem. There is need for having again focus attention on implementing this contact farming on sound footings. So these are some of the issues. Focus on protecting the interest of the farmers. We all know about these things. Even 2-3 points are there in that, in contact farming. If we have the contact farming, even these FPOs, FPCs, they can also be the parties in that, or the farmers can get the benefits of improving their, maybe the enhancing their income through bargaining power in the backward and forward linkages of chains, both maybe the input seeds, fertilizers, agrochemical, mechanization, everything they can have, they can get the benefit of scale, and even the forwards, they can also have the benefits of maybe the trade in the similar way, apart from having the benefit of policies mainly in value additions. Single farmers, small farmers cannot do that. Number of policies of the governments are there having the subsidies, we all know, from 25% to as much as 55 to 60%. The farmers are unable to get their benefits and mainly addressing their marketing and trade problem because they are very small. So these FPOs or FPCs, even contact farming, if we do, this can also help in this regard. So these are some important points which we can discuss quite in detail, but I'm leaving these points. And these are the pathways for integrating farmers to markets. If we want to address the marketing problem of the farmers, what is the pathway? Pathway is that linkages with the markets. Farmers should be well linked with the market. This is the first thing. Mainly because we are talking because our farmers are not as good as in the developed world, or maybe the Europe or US or maybe the Australia or Oceania regions. They are as big or maybe as good as businessmen, but our farmers are different. Their profile is different. So market linkages is the first for farmers. If really we are concerned about the farmers, and enabling market connectivity through market information, this is important. I shall be discussing in the second part, next part, this thing through the detailed information on market intelligence. What is that and how it can help, and producers organization to offer vital link to market. As I told you, that the single farmer or small farmers, 1 to 2 hectare farmers cannot get the benefits of markets, or if they are maybe the producers organization, they can get these benefits. Effective implementation of ENAM, already we have done. So there is need for effective, even there are a few points like there is no maybe the power or maybe other things at enam or at the center. So these small things also help making these enam effective. Market-led extension and capacity building, even we have seen that if overall you see in agriculture, so far you will be surprised, dear participants, to know that most of our extension services are centric to production side. Maybe the varieties or maybe the processes, agronomic practices, other things. Have you seen except one or two where the market information is shared with the farmers before the time, before harvesting, before sowing? So it is very rare. Only few apps are there nowadays where farmers can get information. This is the most important point. Our most of the activities, even sharing the information, is centric to production side, not marketing sides. Linking rural periodical markets by upgrading them. They are just names. Many periodical markets are namesake, and there are no facilities. Effective implementation of model agriculture produce livestock market act 17, which we have discussed, its effective implementation, it is there, it is helping the farmers, but not the way it is supposed to. Effective innovation, mainly in case of marketing, this is very important for maybe the APMCs or ENAM markets, very, very important. If the chairman, as I told you, if the chairman is a very proactive person, is dedicated and wants to do something, they can help. Otherwise, very, very difficult. So this section, second section, is meaning and definition of market intelligence. So about first section is that if we really want our agricultures to be more remunerative, attractive, and make it the center of attraction for the youths, and to convert it into agribusiness, which is need of the hour, so the need basis
डॉक्टर रेवांगिनी, हमें लगता है सर का कनेक्शन चला गया। रोहित
यस
जी, आप
सर।
सुन पा रहे हैं मुझे?
ओके
हाँ
सर।
सर, सब डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया है।
कोई बात नहीं।
so
चेक
that
कर।
you can take informed decision. This is market intelligence. Say, for example, if any farmers want to know what crop he should grow in the area, maybe in the vicinity of his village or so. So information should be readily available based on rigorous research, analysis, that what is likely to happen in future about the prices of that particular course, how much is likely to be the demand, supply, prices, how much prices in local market, how much prices is likely in other market, and how much price is likely at international market. If farmers know this thing, then farmers can accordingly allocate the resources, whether he will go for a particular crop or not. This is a very, very important, but this is a sensitive issue also. Because when we generate the market intelligence, it depends on production side parameter, market parameter, and some other parameters which are qualitative in nature. So collecting information and linking that with some sort of statistical or mathematical modeling is also difficult. So generating market intelligence and its dissemination to the farmers before sowing the crop or before taking the decision by the farmer before selling the crop is most important. Though it is not well documented, but as based on our 4 years continuous this project of market intelligence, we have come across to know that's about 20% income of the farmer, roughly speaking, can be increased if the farmers are provided this intelligence based on analysis of rigorous data, adequate and precise
Hello,
data,
sir.
primary data.
Sir, sorry to
uh,
interrupt you. Hello.
this is very, very
Uh,
important.
so your
And
screen
this is
is
all
not there. Hello.
discussion. Yeah, hello.
Your screen is not there, sir. Actually, there's a network glitch, I think. So your screen is not
Oh,
there. Please reshare the screen.
so I need to again link it.
Yeah, sir. Just minimize the PPT and reshare again.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again,
I think
this
there
is a
are like network
problem.
issue today. Might be it's
So you
happening.
need I need to again link it, no? Share it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Set
Share
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. So let me do it. Oh my God. Okay. Share and the window, and I think now you can see.
It's loading, sir. Yeah, it's there, sir.
Oh my God. But you all see, mainly the students and the faculties who are related, we are general but very important points. So now we are in this market intelligence. I have shared my understanding about this definition. It's maybe we have given some references like Ramesh Chand and others, and they have told, and they all maybe senior people. Most of the senior people, maybe Ramesh Chand, Dr. P.K. Joshi, or maybe other senior peoples have been with us. Dr. Vijaypal Sharma, CACP chairman, all have been with us. They have given us the benefit of their knowledge through lectures and guiding us in these projects. So they have been of this observation or opinion which I am sharing with you. These are some of the very key person. So these are some steps in information system. The same thing I am saying, information and market intelligence, they are similar, though they are different. When we say the market intelligence, it is based on rigorous analysis of the adequate data on all factors, demand, supply, and policies, and then generating intelligence and disseminating it timely to the farmers or maybe the stakeholder and policymakers. This is, and information is simply whatever we say, this much is production or this much will be the prices, but this is based on rigorous analysis. So these are some of the steps of market intelligence. So first is, as we know, that's data collection. Data may be the primary data or maybe the secondary data. When you are going for long run or short run analysis, normally price forecast is for short run in agriculture, maybe for 6 months or maybe maximum for 1 year. Normally we do before sowing the crops and before harvesting the crop. These are the practices, but it may be monthly. And the long run predictions may be for food grains, maybe the fish or maybe the milk. We have done here up to 2036 for most of these things. And that is for taking the long run decisions by the farmers, by the policymakers, what is likely to happen regarding the prices and demand and supply. So main thing is their data collection on all related parameters, and thereafter the transmission and processing of this data, whatever is the relevance, that has to be taken into account, because before analysis this is very, very important. So when we do the price forecasting, so this is very you can say some statistical analysis, econometric analysis, or maybe nowadays machine learning, we are using these things. So we need to have the data in such a way which is in compliance with the analytical tools. So for data analysis, third, the data has to be prepared in such a way which can be used for that particular technique, data analysis, and after that, information generation. If information has been generated, say for example, how much is likely to be the price of a particular commodity in a particular area, in which market, it has to be generated based on this research, and then it has to be disseminated to the farmers and policymaker in the same language in which it is needed, mainly the farmers in the local languages. And the information packaging messages also are there nowadays. We shall be discussing then how it is being disseminated, and then dissemination through these all things by various means, and managing feedback. Feedback is very, very important. Whether farmers have taken some decision based on your information or not. If they have taken decision, or then whether it has been useful or not, because many farmers, they take decision based on their earlier years, 1 or 2 years, or from their colleagues observations. So this is a very, very important feedback, whether the farmers have taken decision based on your information generated. At Anand Agriculture University, we had started a project. Now again, because the government of Gujarat has made this center as a permanent center, and now again this price forecast of some common crops, 6 to 8 crops, is generated here and disseminated to the farmers, and selected farmers are given the training also. So this is a center where this kind of information is being generated as market intelligence and disseminated to the farmers through the training also. This is also being done in other states also, 5 to 6 major states, and this is the system of developing the market intelligence. Slightly, you must also know, dear participants, some of the faculty members will be knowing these things, that what at global level, USDA is already having since long market intelligence, and even they are having the monthly reports on market intelligence. You can go to the USDA website and you can find and you can have some maybe the ideas about international prices, which are very much helpful for understanding the trend in our local and national prices. So they are doing these all things on USDAs. They are doing since long, since 60s. And then market information system, even FAO is also doing. It is for G20 initiatives, for mainly its member countries. They are also doing these things and helping this thing. And at our level, at national level, AgMarkNets, though these are the information being shared, and at state marketing boards, they are generating this thing. Mainly, this is not based on much rigorous analysis, but very helpful market intelligence. AgMarkNet is there. DAMIC, most important center. This is the center. It was established in 2004 at Center for Agriculture and Rural Development Studies in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. This university has done a wonderful job as far as market intelligence center is concerned. Still, they are generating, disseminating this information. And now, thereafter, NAIP funded one World Bank project. It was established, this was a consortium established under this NAIP project, and 11 universities were there, and Tamil Nadu Agriculture University was the lead. And after completion of this project, most of the universities, as normally happen, they have stopped working on this, but still Tamil Nadu Agriculture University is having center. They are generating information, they are doing some work. But dear participants, if you wish, somebody is interested, this is the most important area where there is use of econometrics and statistical techniques, other kind of things, then you may contact this university, our university AU, where center is there. You may find number of reports where techniques are there, systems are there, and in holistic way, you can also understand this, you can do the work. This is the most important timely work. So these are some of the universities where this were consortium of 11 universities where market intelligence centers have been developed. But now out of these 11, only Tamil Nadu is having this center. And our country, and then commodity exchange, even NCDX and MCX, they are having even everyday information. You can have information about commodity markets. This is also very important nowadays, and this also can help to some extent, though it's not in all commodities, like in highly perishable, it is not, but still it is very, very important. And EPIDA and MPIDA, like in exports related, then they help, they develop the information, they have the time series data, and also this can also help a lot. And Center for Indian Agriculture Market Intelligence, Siami in Maharashtra, this has done a wonderful job regarding market intelligence. Even we have been associated with these centers, it's all center almost, and we have benefited a lot from their experts. And these are some of the centers. You may contact them. They have some experts, they have some reports and the systems apart from our own center. And this is network project on market intelligence. It was undertaken by NIAP. You might be knowing NCAP. We usually know this as NCAP Center at Delhi. Very, very important, where Dr. Rameshan has been their director. And at the time, still they are doing work. And Agriculture Market Intelligence Center and this Jaishankar Telangana State Agriculture, they are also having this thing. And the next one, last and latest one, you can say our university AU Anand is having one center. Now this project is completed. Now this center, exclusive building and everything is staff is there, and government of Gujarat has made this center a permanent center. Some faculty members from other universities are visiting this center at our university and knowing what work we have done. And we are also sharing some reports, more than 20 reports with the help of experts we have developed, and they can get benefit of these all things. This is what at international and national level briefly I have tried to share with you. These are not all, but these are the important center where market intelligence work is going on. This is just a brief about our center. This was the achievement. You can see these all things, and you can see our DG at that time. And there were research studies we conducted. 8 maybe international advisors were there. Staff was there. 32 research staff was there. 25 faculty members were there. It was about 17 crore rupees. And even we conducting number of training programs. And more than 82,000 participants were provided the certificates. And these are apart from others which have not been provided certificates. And these all things, even number of students, you might have heard that under NAHIP programs, and it was under caste. And 40 PG students and 21 faculty members visited 13 countries. I have mentioned here only 8 now. 13 countries where they have visited, they have prepared the projects, and now they are doing work based on the work, whatever they have learned. So this has been a very successful project. And this I told you the brief because some of you may be interested in this area, which is being considered the most important area for agribusiness professional, for agriculture economics, or for statisticians. Very, very important. And now we are coming to this market intelligence at different level. Usefulness. What is the usefulness of market intelligence at different level? You can find this table almost everywhere. Wherever you will find some literature on market intelligence. Maybe on somewhere on Google also you can find this thing. But what market intelligence has, or how it could be useful to the farmers, traders, customer, and policymaker. We generate intelligence based on rigorous data, surveys, and these are useful for farmers, what crops to plant. Or maybe even this is the multidisciplinary projects. It's not only limited to the agriculture economics or agribusiness professionals. Even agronomists are also there, or maybe meteorologists are also there. So they are part of this thing. And like when to plant, how to grow, where to sell, when to sell. These are very, very important. POPs, we understood these POPs with the help of Western Sydney universities and our universities, different departments, and we prepared these things. Then trader, for trader, what commodity to sell and purchase, and where and when to sell and purchase. This also traders can know. Even you will be interesting. This is very interesting to know for all of you. Large farmers are traders. We all know this thing. Like the farmers are not only producer, they are also consumer. So these are only farmers, but these are traders also. Large farmers are also traders. So traders can get benefit of this information intelligence, whatever these centers generate. So this kind of information, customer, definitely customer will help. What commodity to buy, wherever it is cheap, and where to buy, when to buy. Normally at the time of harvesting, you know that the prices of most of the agri commodities are low. And after 2 to 3 months, again, they are high. This is a very common thing based on demand and supply. So already we can predict these all things. We are predicting for these all things in which month, how much prices is likely to happen in which market. And policymaker can ensure based on the market intelligence to ensure price and income stability. Very, very important. Price volatility is the most important area in market intelligence. How to adjust the volatility of the prices. Sometimes prices as much as 50 to 60% higher than the harvesting time. Sometimes it is lower than expectations. So to protect consumers from high prices. So this kind of information can be helpful to different, or market intelligence can be helpful to different stakeholders, farmers, trader, consumer, and policymakers. Or for each, you can have one separate project and you can generate the intelligence. And this is very important nowadays for agribusiness professionals. Models for price forecasting. And dear participants, some of you who are in statistics or economics, or maybe more interested to know, just I am giving here brief, I am giving the reference. So you can contact us. We can also help you share our understanding, some reports. So far, univariate models are used for price forecasting by most of the institutions. Though multivariate are also there, but de facto, this is univariate are used. Univariate only prices are used. Okay. So, but prices are not sufficient. We have developed the multivariate hybrid models at our center at AU Anand, and we are trying to refine those models. We are around 15 variables, somewhere it is 13 to 16 variables, production variables, price variables, related to economic variables, all have been used using machine learning technique also. So we have developed that, and these models are better than univariate because the prices are not governed by simple prices or the trend. Number of factors are there. So there is need for taking decision. There is need for developing the hybrid model, their refinements, and generating intelligence or price forecasts, which are better than univariate. This is the most important area. We have done this work with the help of ISRO Ahmedabad, and we have used some satellite data and some economic variable parameters, and based on that we have done this work. This is one of the most important or maybe innovative areas which World Bank and ICR have done. Hybrid model, this is just I am giving you, see, these are some information. And technically, if anyone is interested, you can discuss with her. I have given here my email address also. We can share with you. This is the most important area for researchers, for statisticians, for meteorologists, or for agriculture economists and agribusiness professionals who are interested in market intelligence. And this is again one market intelligence using primary digital continuous data streams. This project we have done as innovative projects with the help of Sydney University. It is IT-based projects, and we also have done this is based on IT model as well as what farmers are doing, how we can help in generating the intelligence, how this can help the farmers. So again, this is a model. So there are no lengthy procedures, statistical procedure, but this is based on some IT-based model. This is an IT-based model. This is just, I am giving you one simple example, dated, it's not data, so that you can know. Say, for example, we generated the information for maize, groundnut, cotton, and post-harvest maize, groundnut, cotton, and how much was the prices, and when it was the prices, and what was the validity. Well, if there is, you can see up to 95%, 85 to 90% validity is there. If the farmers know about the prices 95% before harvesting or before sowing, at least 2 to 3 months in advance, they can take informed decisions. Where to sell, whether to hold the commodity or sell immediately, or sell after 2 months or 3 months or 4 months. So we have given here for up to 2 months here. So this is just a kind of maybe the templates we are giving to you, but this is for limited commodities. We have done this work for 6 commodities. And this helps taking decision on area allocation and selection before sowing the crops and before harvesting the crop. This helps taking decision on when and how to sell, whether to sell immediately or after 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. And these are beneficiaries of generated agriculture market. Who could be the beneficiaries? Definitely, you should know. Market intelligence is related to all the beneficiaries. Who are the stakeholder? Maybe the farmer. Farmer is the first. Whether related to production side, marketing side, processing side, or trade side, farmer is the first. And service provider, transporter, warehouse, cold storage, they are beneficiaries. Traders and retailers, processors, most important for processors. So far, information related to processor or market intelligence is limited, available, very limited. And industries, this is very useful for industries. And exporter and importer, definitely it is, we call this global intelligence in agriculture. So we can know the potential buyers, who are the countries where we are competitive based on that. And data providers, data banks, exchange, and consultant. This data bank is very important in this regard, because all intelligence is generated based on reliable and adequate data, and it is analyzed using modern tools and techniques, including machine learning. So data bank is most important. For that, policymakers, central state governments, marketing boards, international organizations, bank and other finance institutions, insurance companies, these all are the stakeholders or beneficiaries of market intelligence. Typical agriculture-related market intelligence should encompass what it should include. Because when you conduct a study, not like a small study of a students, but a comprehensive study, what it should include? It should encompass these following states, following issues. Maybe present agriculture scenario and land use pattern, very important. So suitability of land holding to various crops, enterprises, crops in demand in near future. Like nowadays, focus is shifting towards high value crops and maybe the protective agricultures or others. So these are very, very important. They help in developing the information and understanding the cases so that the farmers can think in that direction. Or market prices of crops, availability of inputs. Definitely, we call this in backward sides, seeds, fertilizers, agrochemicals, mechanisms, all information. Who is providing those information at what rate? And these all information are a part of market intelligence for analysis. Credit facilities, very important. Again, I told you that's 25 to 30% credit is still we are getting, our farmers are getting from informal sources, and the rate of interest are huge. It's not 7% or maybe 4% like we are getting from the financial institutions. This is as much as 36% in some cases. So desired qualities of the products by consumers, the prices are affected by qualities. This is also part of that market network of the local area and the price differences in various market. I told you, maybe today itself, nowadays many apps are available. You can find the prices today itself in Chennai Mandi, as well as in Ahmedabad, as well as in Lahore Spiti. Anywhere you can find how much is the prices of a particular commodity. If price difference is there, and nowadays the supply chain is very strong, so traders can get the benefits of that thing. Transport facilities, nowadays transport facilities are becoming much better, and these all are the issues which becomes the part of comprehensive market intelligence. And like IPM or maybe INM and right methods of harvesting, you all know, in agriculture, integrated pest management, integrated nutrient management, or post-harvest management. You know, okay, how to reduce the post-harvest management. Again, it's related to value addition, and value addition is a part of market intelligence. So again, this is a part. Contact farming, FPOs, ENAM, MSP, crop insurance, private modern terminal markets, food retail chains, food safety and quality standards, and WTO. WTO is very, very important related to that, because that affects ultimately the prices of our national markets. So these are most of the issues. These all are the issues for a comprehensive projects on market intelligence. And market intelligence is also a multidisciplinary project, but centric to economics and management statistics. So this is one ICT. Use of ICT is very much in market intelligence nowadays. Time has gone. Now today itself, you can know, when we are conducting some studies, we know some traders are knowing the prices in Azadpur Mandi or here in southern mandis. What is the prices today? What was yesterday? Or what is likely to be? They know much better than even the academicians. So the price information, getting price information without delay is the most important. So use of ICT is most important in market intelligence. In dissemination, receiving the information and dissemination, we all know about this theoretical, but I am interested to share something about the application of this. You can say that our mobile phones, modern smartphones, playing significant role. So this is internet, media. These are the sources where through we can disseminate the information. We all know about these things. Growing significance, mobile apps. Just I'm sharing something. That's whether how maybe the weather information or market prices or advisory services are being generated and disseminated through mobile apps. Nowadays, apps are easily available. I will show you some apps here, and you go to that app, you will find the information, but the who is generating information, which is the basis of that app, this is more important, because the reliability of the information is more important. So these all can help you in weather and market and advisory services. This is one small study, though it is dated, but you can help through this. How much the mobile help, you can say this is dated study, but how much is the increasing yield? 21% to maybe somewhere 42%, or maybe 50%. Roughly 50% has been increased in Punjab with the help of use of mobile information, though it is dated. And nowadays, if conduct a study, so up to 50% yield has been increased based on the information received through the mobile apps, which was used by the farmers in taking decisions. Same thing is benefit. How much benefit? Better prices through the mobile app. This much is maybe up to 70% benefits is there to the farmers. So some review is there. So these are some of the apps. This is not a comprehensive list, but dear participants, many apps are being maybe developed nowadays, and they are generating intelligence, they are disseminating intelligence through the apps, and they are easily available, and farmers are using, some progressive farmers are using, but unfortunately most of the farmers are not aware of that. So at least the students in agriculture sector, faculty members who know. So you see some of the apps I am giving here. So some apps are general apps, some apps are specific apps, area specific. Some apps are maybe the more specific even for a particular crops. If somebody want to do the trade or business of a particular crops, even some apps are there. And apps nowadays can be developed easily with the help of maybe ICT person. So say for example, some apps are there, production technology and agro advisory services apps are there. You go to these apps, click here, you will find the updated information, some of them. But as I told you in the very outset, that most of the apps are providing production related or maybe some advisory services not related to the marketing. And marketing is the key. Wherever you go in maybe the conferences, seminars, you will see, if you ask the farmers what they want the price. You tell us the market accessibility or maybe the prices, how to get the better prices in the market. They want this thing, or whether we can help them. This is their first choice nowadays. So these are some of the apps. Say for example, Kisan Suvidha apps is there, Ministry of Agriculture who developed this thing. And you go there, you will find info. This information is very helpful for the farmer or maybe other stakeholders. Or maybe Pusa Krishi, we all know from this help is also there. Soil health card related apps is also there. Or crop cutting experiment help is also, One Health Storm app is also there. Or maybe some crop insurance related apps is there. So these are number of help apps are there. Even this IFCO Kisan Agriculture, very, very important help. You can see their advisory service is very important. We have not done with them, but we know when we were reviewing this thing. So some organizations have developed their own app, and they are providing the information to the farmers and other stakeholders, mainly policy maker, with the help of these apps. And most of the apps are freely available in the free markets. So these are specific apps, or maybe specific apps is marketing apps. These are specific marketing apps. Some apps are available. Enam mobile apps is there. Okay. And you know that SFAC is the ultimate organization for that. And Agri Markets, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare has developed this app. Digital Mandi apps is also there. Loop is there. These all apps. And you can see these things. You find, even you can comment on them if some information is not so much reliable. So this kind of feedback help these organizations who have developed these apps to improve their qualities. And AMI dissemination, apps through PPP modes. Some through PPP modes apps are out there which are not developed by alone an institution, with the help of some other institutions. IFCO iMandi help is there, Krishi Fisheries help is there, or fisher friendly mobile application app is there, FEMA. These all helps. These are easily available, and you can find this information. At least the farmers who are engaged in these specific areas, or traders who are doing some business in these areas, these are very, very helpful for them. Crop specific, in the time to come, dear participants, time will come when even you will find the app for not only specific crop, but maybe for specific varieties. Though it is very difficult to say how much time it will take. Say for example, having some basmati good aroma. So if the trader has some apps, some information about that, so the traders will be sent to that, and this information will be helpful for business. Because now agriculture is not traditional agriculture. It needs to be converted into agribusiness, and for agribusiness, simply marketing and market intelligence, which are both maybe a part of marketing, very, very important. If you can address the issue of marketing with the help of market information generated based on rigorous analysis, then you can help converting agriculture into agribusiness, which is need of the hour. So these are some of the crop specific acts you can see here. These all, and you can test this thing. This maybe the PPT will be with you, and you will find this thing. Allied sector, some allied sector, Pashu Poshan or cattle expert system, or dairy Telugu and dairy Kannada. There are some specific area specific help. So these nowadays available. Other apps providing agro advisory service. Agro advisory service is very important. So these are there. We all know. Some of you might be knowing Rahitu, Nestham, and maybe the Farmers Grid. These are very, very important apps providing these services. But again, I am saying, Most of these apps, except a few which are shown under the marketing apps, they are providing services to the farmer related to the production side. So even AAU is having some mobile apps, and on our website you can say some it is 122 or 124 apps are there on AAU websites. When I was discussing few days back this thing with our honorable vice chancellor also, then we said, sir, these all are centric to extension services, that things, but not marketing. But now we are providing some information related to marketing also, and we have developed one iKisan Setu app exclusively for the farmers, which has good information on market intelligence and marketing. But it needs to be developed further and provide more information on regular basis. So these are some most of the universities are having these apps, but I'm giving this example of AAU Anand because I have been fortunate with this great university, and these are some of the apps of AUs. And some of you who are knowing these Gujaratis, they can know Gas Charana, Paco, or maybe Fodder's apps related is there, or maybe others. Uh, Cuthole means this pulses apps are also there. So we are having these 124 apps. So this is one iKisan Setu app which we have developed under this Market Intelligence Center under NAHEP. And there are 6 modules of this app. One is microbes. You see, you will understand this thing. Microbes, users have the flexibility to select the crops. Major crops of that area, all are there, and all information about that crop is there when it is shown, and other kind of things. Weather related information, location can receive both immediate and predicted comprehensive weather summaries. Weather information will be provided through these apps to the farmers. These all farmers in our apps, we have 200 farmers, and they are registered on that. They need to put their number of mobile number, and this will open. They can find all information. Only thing is the farmer need to fill this information only about his farm. So other things we provide, weather related or community users can also post interesting information, pics and text, which can be viewed by others. Maybe fellow farmers can share their information, their observation with other farmers, because most of the farmers, mainly the progressive farmers, help other farmers, fellow friends in a big way. We all know this thing. My farm, entering details such as land, extent, other kind of things. This is farmers is entering this thing. Market intelligence, maybe the prices of that particular crops. You will go to the crops, what is likely to be the prices in the next month, thereafter, after 6 months, and what has been the MSP. If it falls under MSP, you know, we are having 23 crops MSP for the last 5 years. You can see the trend and what is likely to be, so that farmer can take again the informed decision based on that, and feedback. And feedback means farmers, we can know the feedback of the farmer, whether it has been helpful to them or no, or maybe farmer can also tell something what they want other than these things. So 6 modules are there in this iKisan Setu help, and we are further trying to improve the quality of this app, and this has been developed at our university with the help of Western Sydney University. And these are some of the impacts of market intelligence. As I told, that leads to increase in farmers' income. As I told you, our observation has been about roughly 15 to 20% income can be increased. Many farmers who are progressive, mainly they are coming, they want to know what will be the price of a particular crop and why it will be that much. So this is very logical. So bargaining power, it increased bargaining power of the farmers, help in a better and efficient allocation of productive resources, whether to grow a particular crop or not. Normally the farmers sow the crops based on the earlier year's prices, but this is not the right practice. So with the help of market intelligence, farmer can switch to high value crops that would generate better returns to them. Market intelligence can improve to be helpful when state-controlled marketing systems switched over to private enterprise. Nowadays, this is a trend now from government control to private sector. Everything is going to be privatized. So this can help in this direction because farmers can take decision. If we say that MSP cannot help the farmer in a big way. Only for few crops, this can help to some extent. But MSP cannot give the benefit to the farmers how much prices will be there, maximum. So MSP cannot help. But MSP is good for many crops so that farmers can get the assured prices for to some extent. So the policy making in agriculture marketing also improve with the help of market intelligence. Everywhere, wherever go, my experience is they are participants in many universities. I have got the opportunity to go there and to present the cases and share some results, that most of the farmers, most of the people, policymaker wants, that they want this information, because this information is scientific based on rigorous analysis. But we don't have so far regular centers at national level, at state level, only few are there. So there is need for having some regular market intelligence centers. And this is not only me, but many experts like Ramesh Chand or maybe Agar PK Joshi or maybe others who are Ashok Dalwai, they have been with us. They are of this opinion that there is need for regular market intelligence centers which generate the rigorous information, intelligence, and disseminate to the farmers, policymaker, other stakeholder, so that they can take the informed decision and can help improving the quality of maybe the farming in our country, mainly of the farmers. So these are some of the challenges, and we all know these things. These are major challenges because the large continuous expanding markets and the small and marginal farmers, very, very difficult. Large farmers or progressive farmers can get easily maybe the benefits of this kind of information, but the small farmers who are not aware much, this is difficult for them. System to disseminate generated information is very poor. So far, whatever information is generated, it's quality, as I told you in one table, 90 to 95%. If I generate something which is 80%, 85%, who will accept that thing? Because they will say, oh, based on our observation hunches, we can say prices will be 80% next time. So it should be precise, it should be reliable. And it is only possible when some experts are there who are doing analysis, rigorous analysis, generating this thing and timely making it available. And direct marketing, farmer consumers are is negligible. Direct marketing is almost negligible. So these are some of the challenges we are saying here. Our 85% like rural periodical market, there are no facilities. Even again, I'm repeating these things. Absence of grades and standards restricts the development of effective and efficient marketing system. So these are some of the challenges which we can also keep in mind. And this is some, we have prepared this table, these few important researchable issues, mainly for researchers, students, and faculty members. And I have prepared these things some time back, and mainly Dr. P.K. Joshi, you all know, and some other experts, Dr. Ramesh Chand and others, Dr. Vijaypal Sharma, based on their presentation with their discussion, we have identified these issues which needs to have a rigorous research. So these are some of the researchable issues for the students in higher education, faculty members in the broad area of marketing and market intelligence. Just I will read them, but we can also help you to some extent because we also have some reports related to these areas. Constraints and effectiveness of ENAM. So far, as I told you, there is problem. There is need for this kind of studies. Better understanding of supply chain. Supply chain, we are having fragmented supply chain. So there is need for some detailed studies. Area specific. It may be the state-wise or area-wise. Contact farming, or maybe according to new acts, very important area. FPOs, opportunities and challenges. Trade and agro-processing issues and outcomes. Trade competitiveness in strategies of agro-commodities. Impact assessment of novel marketing model or technologies. Price forecasting of agro-commodities and allied activities. When we say the price forecasting, it is using the multivariate model or maybe hybrid model, or it's not it should not be limited to univariate. Or e-marketing in agri-commodities, use of machine learning in agriculture market intelligence, agri-commodity value chain in competitive competitive countries, use of IT as a long-term solution for agriculture marketing specifically and agriculture in general. These are some of the issues 12 to 13. I think you take a look on them and you develop your research projects with the help of your senior faculty members, and they will help a lot. We have prepared this thing based on, as I told you, our understanding and with the help of some experts who have been with us. And this is the conclusion. Before I conclude it here, and you may like to have some questions if you have. So conclusion is there. We have market reforms so far, very good market reforms. The problem with us is their effectiveness. Their effectiveness for most of them is poor. We have seen it. For example, maybe the ENAM or others. So the need is to make these reform more effective. This is the first thing, one line things. And second, market intelligence. We have experts in our country. We are having some centers, 8 to 10 centers I have discussed with you. But after completing the projects, then this center is stopped working, and this happens with almost everywhere. There is need for regular market intelligence center at national level, state level, if not at university level. In almost all agriculture universities, it may be an independent center, it may be part of agriculture economics department or statistics department or agribusiness department. There should be, this intelligence should be generated regularly and disseminated with the help of IT tools and technique. This is second, very, very important. And wherever we go, farmers say the marketing, farmers say the prices. So because production technologies are easily available nowadays, though they are important and focus should not be deviated, but there is need to have more focus on marketing and market intelligence. And this is the same suggestion which I shared with you. So this is all from my side. If you have some queries, question, I would like to share my understanding. Over to you, Sarma Sahib, if you are available, or maybe Dr. Rivangani.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful and thought-provoking lecture. We shall now move on to the interactive or doubt-clearing session. Dear participants, this is an excellent opportunity to interact directly with our esteemed speaker. So if you have any questions or queries, kindly feel free to unmute yourself and post your questions in the chat box, and I will be happy to read them out on your behalf. We encourage everyone to make the most of this valuable opportunity. So we have one question with us. It's from Ajay sir.
Okay. Yes,
and the question
sure.
is, thank you so much for the very informative session on the topic that is highly relevant in today's era of entrepreneurship. So my question is, for starting a manufacturing biofertilizer such as mycorrhiza production unit, what are the mandatory registrations and the license that an entrepreneur must comply with within India?
Actually, this question, Rivangani, is not related directly to market intelligence, but we have done some work in this area also. Because it's not directly means, we say, for example, FPO is there, okay? So FPO is working for production side, marketing side, all. Our focus is on marketing side, trade sides, these all kind of things. So your question is slightly, though I to some extent I can provide some information, but this is not a part of market intelligence. Intelligence is directly which is affecting all the factors or the analysis which is affecting the prices of a commodity and predicting the future, what much be the prices and what will be the factors to affect that thing. And your question is directly related to entrepreneurship in biofertilizers. Hello? Oh.
Okay, sir.
Rivangani, you are listening?
Yes, sir. So we have another question from Priyanka.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, this is not directly, but
yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
No problem, sir. So we have another question, and she's saying, thank you for the lecture. Despite the significant contribution of horticulture to Indian agriculture, why is the fixation of minimum support price for major commercial horticulture crops still lacking? Actually, sir, can you explain the reasons and suggestion possible?
Actually, Shivangani, इसमें Rivangani, इसमें horticulture cost में normally minimum support price system is not there in general. This is for 23 crops only. Okay, and most of the horticulture crops falls under highly perishable crops, fruits and vegetables. There is not this system, but there is some other system which does not fall under minimum support price. The system is some incentive based schemes. Suppose in a particular state, agriculture is the state subject. If prices have fallen significantly or there is a crash situation, so the state government can take a decision and can help the farmers. Like in Madhya Pradesh government has given the prices to the farmers, a differential pricing system to the farmer of onion farmers. How much is the prices in the market and how much it should be, like in minimum support price, difference is given to the farmer. This is not a regular system. So minimum support price is a regular pricing system for 23 crops. For horticulture crops, normally this is not the system. Many farmers say this thing, this should be regular, but this is very, very difficult.
Okay, sir. The participants are appreciating your presentation and they are thanking you for your time and your knowledge you have
Thank you.
shared with us.
Thank
Ma'am,
you, Dr. Ivangani. Or even I would like if my email is there, if there are some specific questions, somebody maybe they want to develop some project or any kind of things, we would try to
डॉक्टर
share
साहब
our
इतना
understanding.
बेहतरीन प्रेजेंटेशन है कि हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स बोल रहे हैं कि क्या पीपीटी मिल सकती है सर की?
नहीं नहीं सर, ये तो डॉक्टर साहब आपके पास में रहेगी, कोई बात नहीं। ये मैं अभी आपको भेज दूंगा।
फिर ठीक है, फिर
और नहीं डॉक्टर साहब भेज देंगे।
थैंक यू सो
अभी
मच,
एक
थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब।
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर, ग्रेट गिविंग मी दिस
सर मेरा एक
अपॉर्चुनिटी।
छोटा सा डाउट था।
जी जी, यस
सर वेरी गुड इवनिंग।
गुड इवनिंग।
Sir, I had a very small doubt that after some 4 to 5 years, when I will be completing my graduation,
Yes.
and in if case I have an interest in these marketing in मतलब means in
Intelligence.
marketing area.
Okay.
तो सर मेरा
हाँ,
ये
marketing, you can say
सवाल
it is a
है।
part of that.
Yes, sir, agricultural marketing.
Okay.
Then, sir, how can I use AI for
हाँ,
मतलब developing certain things which will be helpful to farmers, sir?
ओ
और
ओ
एक बार अगर आप
हाँ हाँ, एक्चुअली
इस चीज
यस
को
यस,
अगर रिपीट कर देते तो
हाँ
अच्छा
मैं
रहता
मैं अभी आपको
कि
बताता हूँ।
ये सर
दो
ये
दो चीजें हैं। application of AI in agriculture. This is your broad and layman question. This is very important question. One is a specific answer. If you are saying specific application in marketing or maybe the intelligence, it is with the help of maybe some AI tools. Tools means like I have given 2-3 names also there, and we can do the analysis. We are having some models. Okay, we are having like in statistics we have some model, Serima model, other models, sure estimates we are having this work. So if you are having sound understanding of econometric modeling, so this is one way, specific one, we can help. This can help generating the precise price forecast or maybe the predictions. This is one thing. This is a specific. As far as general is there in agriculture, AI, suppose I have shown you one this small app. What you can do nowadays, information is available through the drone or maybe others. Okay, suppose farmers are interacting with each other. Farmers has some problem. Farmer can take maybe a snap of the crops or maybe some disease or something else. They can send the same thing to the center or to the expert. Expert will see what kind of crop is there and will suggest them immediately. Earlier it was not happening. This is one thing. Second thing is, even with the help of AI, artificial intelligence, you are saying now the predictions, like predictions means soil moisture, other kind of thing, vegetative growth, everything can be measured easily. Earlier it was not. You go to poly houses where temperature is controlled or weather parameters are controlled. This all is AI based. You go to maybe this drone is AI based, everything, because man is not doing. This is all being handled by the people. AI information is there, AI. So this is all AI application.
okay, sir.
So future is centric to AI. Agriculture future is centric to AI. You say in poly houses, protective agriculture, even in leveling or maybe the water, how much is the requirement to the plants. Once the sensors are fitted in the plant, sensors will tell you this is the level of the moisture, and now there is need for deep irrigation or other kind of things. Automatically, the irrigation is needed or not. There is no need for human being. So this all maybe all related activities, maybe the meteorological or maybe the prediction we are saying, maybe the marketing, but most important thing is the disease related or maybe other kinds of things, or maybe the moisture related, weather related, the all crop related information through sensors are generated. In our project, we have generated some information through the sensors, and those information have been used in prediction of area and yield. That is AI application. One way was
Wow, sir.
conducting surveys,
Yes, sir.
and one way is with the help of these all things.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
This is Prasad from Tumkur, Karnataka.
Yes, sir. Yes, Prasad, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, today's agriculture that depends upon advanced technology. Farmers, you are telling or advising them to use it. But the problem is, in Indian condition, most of the farmers are, having small land holdings. Can they afford this
Yes,
new
yes, Prasad, sir.
technology and what you said, sensors and all those things you are telling, but it's very difficult for farmers,
Prasad Sahab,
marginal farmers.
this I think Prasad Sahab, your question, I know this thing when in the introductory part, these are small farmers, 85% is small and marginal. They can do this thing. They can get the benefit of capital intensive technologies which we are talking only when they come under maybe the farmer producers organizations which help both in production, marketing, everywhere. Unless these farmer producers organizations are there, so this is very, very difficult for these farmers. Only progressive farmer can get the maximum benefit. I agree with you.
Sir, one more question.
Yes.
The time has come to increase the yield per unit area because
Yes.
the agriculture land is diminishing due to developmental projects.
Yes. Yes.
Now, AI can play a big role, I think so, in increase or in giving ideas for increasing the yield per unit area. Then only the food sustainability can be maintained. What is your opinion, sir, about this?
Yes, sir. Actually, we also have done one multi-disciplinary projects in that, say, for example, protective agriculture and precision farming. Okay, with the help of AI also, this yield can be increased significantly. And what you are saying, it may be sustainable, definitely, and at least yield can be increased, and the problem of production with the same level of area can be solved significantly. But there is need for shifting from traditional to making it more agri-business centric. This is true. Precision farming and protective agriculture, this can be done.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yes, yes.
सर मेरा नाम कंचन है और मैं हिमाचल से हूँ, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कांगड़ा से। एक्चुअली
yes,
सर
कंचन।
मेरा आपसे थोड़ा हटके क्वेश्चन था, मतलब
हाँ,
कि
बोलिए।
इस टॉपिक मैंने सर 2 साल एक एनजीओ में काम किया है सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर के ऊपर, वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के साथ, मतलब कि वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के ऊपर। तो सर मेरा क्या है कि अभी मुझे जॉब नहीं
Okay.
करनी है, मुझे अपना एक स्मॉल बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है। तो मुझे आपसे एक सजेशन चाहिए कि अभी
हाँ,
मैं
बोलिए।
क्या करूँ। मैंने
हाँ।
ऑयस्टर मशरूम पे भी काम किया है, तो आप मुझे थोड़ा सा सजेशन दे दो कि मुझे अभी क्या करना
हाँ,
चाहिए।
कंचन,
मैं
आप ऐसा कीजिए, पहले आजकल हमारे यहाँ पर क्या है, एग्रीकल्चर में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का बहुत स्कोप है। कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज में एग्री बिजनेस इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स हैं, ठीक है। तो जैसा हमारे यहाँ एग्रीकल्चर में, हमारे यहाँ भी एग्रीकल्चर इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स हैं। आप वहां पर अपना कोई आइडिया लेकर के भेजिए, वहां पर एक ट्रेनिंग होती है और आपके आइडिया पे वो आपका प्रोजेक्ट बनवाएंगे। इवन यहाँ पर हमारे यहाँ पर अराउंड 200 एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो हैं, नॉर्मली यंग हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनमें काफी, वो तैयार हो गए। 25 लाख रुपीज तक उनको हेल्प भी मिलती है। जैसा आपका स्टूडेंट, इन्हीं की जरूरत है। आजकल गवर्नमेंट का फोकस यही है कि हाउ टू एनहेंस द एग्री एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और उसके लिए स्टूडेंट यदि तैयार है तो उसमें ये इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर खोले गए हैं, हमारे यहाँ एयू में भी है, कई जगह पर है सेंटर। इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में जाकर के, एग्रीकल्चर इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में आप एक छोटी सी ट्रेनिंग ले लीजिए, वहां पर ट्रेनिंग भी होती है, बट यू शुड हैव सम आइडिया टू डू द वर्क। यू मे डू द वर्क ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर क्रॉप, और मे बी सम आइडिया मे बी रिलेटेड क्रॉप और अलाइड सेक्टर, और कुछ आइडिया हो सकता है। आइडिया स्लाइटली इनोवेटिव। यदि इनोवेटिव आइडिया है तो इस एग्स में मार्केटिंग के हैं, फाइनेंस के हैं, दूसरे हैं, वो हेल्प करते हैं और ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, और जो आपका प्रोजेक्ट वहां पर सिलेक्ट होता है उसमें 25 लाख रुपए तक की हेल्प भी मिलती है फ्री। तो आप इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में जो नियरेस्ट है वहां कीजिए, नहीं तो आप मुझे जरूर लिख देना है यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर। वैसे मेरा इंटरेस्ट सबसे ज्यादा फ्लोरिकल्चर एंड
नहीं
हाइड्रोपोनिक्स।
उसमें फ्लोरिकल्चर के तो बहुत ही अच्छे हैं। फ्लोरिकल्चर का उसमें एग्री अलाइड में सभी हो सकता है, कोई भी हो सकता है, और उसमें स्टूडेंट्स को तो थोड़ा एंकरेज किया जाता है, यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर। तो
ओके सर,
उसमें
थैंक यू
ये
सो
जो
मच।
टीम होती है वो ये देखती है कि आपका प्रोजेक्ट इनोवेटिव होना चाहिए थोड़ा सा, बस, और कुछ नहीं।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर।
ओके, एंड बेटर यू सी द एग्री इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स एयू एंड अदर्स, आईसीआर में है, और वहां से आपको और भी आइडिया मिल जाएगा। यू कैन गो दैट सम मे बी द प्रोजेक्ट रिलेटेड टू फ्लोरिकल्चर।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
ठीक।
I believe that we don't have any further questions, so let's conclude this session. As we come to the end of this enriching session, it is my privilege to formally conclude Day 12 of Ankuran 2026. On behalf of AgriMeet Foundation Bharat, our visionary Chief Secretary Dr. Ankur Sharma sir, and the entire organizing team of Ankuran 2026, I formally express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. R.S. Pundesh sir, for delivering such an insightful, informative, and inspiring lecture. Sir, your profound knowledge, rich experience, and practical insights into agricultural economics, agribusiness, market intelligence, and sustainable agricultural development have provided invaluable learning for all of us. We are truly grateful for your gracious time, guidance, and encouragement. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to all the distinguished participants for your enthusiastic presence, active participation throughout this session, which have made this session very interactive and meaningful. With this, we conclude Day 12 of Ankuran 2026. Thank you everyone for your valuable presence and have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ivangi. Thank you, Dr. Sharma, for giving me this opportunity.
आगे भी ये सहयोग मिलता रहेगा, ऐसी उम्मीद
बिल्कुल
करते हैं।
बिल्कुल डॉक्टर साहब, ये तो अपॉर्चुनिटी है सर, ऐसा कुछ
अरे नहीं सर,
थैंक यू
ये
सर।
आपका बड़प्पन है सर, और मेरे लिए आशीर्वाद है सर। थैंक यू,
नहीं
थैंक यू
सर,
सर।
ये
गुड नाइट सर, जय श्री राम। गुड नाइट सर, गुड नाइट।
थैंक यू, ग्रेट, गुड नाइट, जय श्री राम सर।